Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Perched Poetry Literary Aviary is about to give wings to Sonnet 54 by William Shakespeare. Let's get a bird's eye view of this classic. This sonnet is a sharp, almost botanical meditation on the difference between mere visual splendor and the enduring internal essence of a person. It argues that while the canker bloom can mimic the rose's color, it lacks the sweet odor that allows a soul to survive its own decay. Now I want you to listen for the contrast between the massed buds of the wild briar and the perfumed tincture of the true rose, and how the word fade hints at a fading that is both inevitable and strangely productive. But enough talk. Let's take a listen, shall we?
William Shakespeare's Sonnet 54. Oh, how much more doth beauty beauteous seem by that sweet ornament which truth doth give. The rose looks fair, but fairer we it deem, for that sweet odour which doth in it live. The canker blooms have full as deep a dye as the perfumed tincture of the roses, hang on such thorns and play as wantonly when summer's breath their masked buds discloses. But for their virtue only is their show, they live unwooed and unrespected fade, die to themselves. Sweet roses do not so, of their sweet deaths are sweetest odours made. And so of you, beauteous and lovely youth, when that shall fade, by verse distills your truth.
It is rare to have a recorded performance that still feels this intimate. A massive tip of the hat to Lady Shrike for that piece. Now, the turn happens when we realize that the sweet deaths of the roses are actually an invitation to a second life through the process of distillation. The speaker isn't just praising beauty, he is justifying his own poetry as a laboratory, a glass vial designed to capture the truth of the beloved once the petals have fallen. Go back and listen for that final confident claim that the verse itself becomes the scent that remains when the flower is gone. Now, this poem matters because it reminds us that what is fair is often just a mask, and that the only things worth keeping are the virtues that can survive the fire of time. It tells us that art isn't just a mirror, it's a distillery for the human spirit. You really should go back and take at least one more listen to fully appreciate this classic. But either way, it's been a mighty fine morning spent in the garden of these lines. Thank y'all very much for joining us, and always remember,
these words took wing because of an educator's little friends. Join the flock by helping us feed the birds, finding our books on Amazon, or using one of our classroom apps. All the links are in the description. Happy reading and keep soaring.